What it do, baby boo? Just kidding, but sometimes I answer the phone like that for my friends, so I thought that I would give y'all the same kind of energy, you know what I'm saying? Alright, you guys, I have been gone. I've been gone for a long time, for like 2 weeks. I cannot believe I left for 2 weeks, but who remembers when I said that I feel like I needed to fly somewhere, or someone was flying to me? Like, do you guys remember that? Who's been watching my videos and remembers when I said that? Raise your hand. Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened, right? So, first of all, I started having these dreams, and I was tripping out a little bit because my dreams kept telling me to pack. So when I woke up, there's a voice in my head, and it's like, pack, pack, pack. And I keep feeling like I'm about to go through this major shift in my life. So I called my friend and I'm like, I feel like I'm crazy, I'm packing, but I don't know if I should pack or not. And my friend's like, no, pack. Okay, so then I call my other friend is just like, pack. So instead of me feeling completely crazy, because me packing was me feeling like I was about to move, right? Because like, that's what my dream was telling me. So I literally packed the smallest carry-on bag, you guys. Because I didn't want to feel like I was crazy for completely packing up my apartment, right? So I packed the smallest carry-on bag, and I called my friend, and I was just like, yeah, I just started packing. I don't know. I feel like I should go to Atlanta or something. I don't know. My mom calls me, I kid you not, an hour later on the dot, and she's like, Tootie, my mom calls me Tootie. She's like, Tootie, you need to pack your clothes, pack a bag right now. You have to come to Atlanta right now. And I'm just like, Mom, what are you talking about? And she's just like, haven't you seen the hurricane situation? And I was just like, yeah, I did. I saw, because I did see it a little bit on TikTok. And there was this guy on TikTok, and he's like, if I were you, I would get the F out of Miami right now. And so my mom's like, you need to leave right now. Just pack as much stuff as you can and come. And I was just like, okay. So, and it's so crazy because, by the way, so my other friend before this sent me a message, and he's like, he's like, I thought you were in Atlanta right now. And I was just like, no, I'm not in Atlanta. But then I ended up being in Atlanta. So that was just so weird. I just had to put that in there. I am basically giving you guys a vlog on my trip to Atlanta. It was a very beautiful trip. If you're new here, I told you guys that I did do this healing medicine called ayahuasca. And so me being in Atlanta just put me straight in the middle of my journey. And basically with ayahuasca, but you do have visions of your future and just things that are coming into alignment for you, but you don't really, it's weird because when you're in the middle of your journey, you're just like, wow, like this is all actually happening right now. But I do want to tell you guys, okay, so I go run an errand for business, and it starts raining out of nowhere, and I'm gonna show you right now. You guys, I was not built for this. I don't know what I was thinking when I moved here.
Farthest thing from perfect, like everyone I know. I just been drinking on the low, mobbing on the low, walking on the low, smoking on the low. I still been plotting on the low, scheming on the low.
And it just hit me that I was not made for this Miami lifestyle. And I was actually so happy to be going to Atlanta, and just very, very excited to be there. So my mom was working when I landed, but I'm originally from Atlanta, so I have a lot of family and friends there. And my mom's like, I can't pick you up, just Uber to my house. So I call my friend, and I freaking love her. She comes, she picks me up from the airport, and this friend in particular is always like, we're gonna get matching lamb trucks, right? Like, that is what she wants us to have. And so she's always texting me about how we're getting these matching lamb trucks. And my last TikTok that I posted, about getting a family car. If you guys don't follow my TikTok, I'm gonna put it right there. Last TikTok I posted about getting a family car, people are commenting about a lamb truck. And I really love putting my life on the internet because you guys truly always remind me to think bigger, right?
Bitch, you thinking small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.
You got this,
Like
girl.
everyone I know,
No need
I
to
just
freak
been
out.
drinking on the low, mobbing on the low,
Vlogging my
on the
life.
low, smoking
This
on
could be
the
a
low.
cool last
I
story.
still been plotting on the low, scheming on the low. The farthest thing from perfect, like everyone I know, I just been.
Here we go. Ready? Okay, hold on. We should do the up to it, down to
I
it.
just been
Up to it, down to it.
mobbing on the low.
Cause we do it, cause we just
I just been.
So she picks me up and she's like, okay, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, girl, let's go look at the lamb trucks. And she's like, are you serious right now? And I'm just like, how are we supposed to know if we like it if we don't really go in it? You know what I'm saying? So I've never been in a lamb truck, so that was my first time in a lamb truck. So that is what we went to go do. So here is us at the dealership with Gucci Girl. And you guys, Gucci is the funniest dog, and I'm just going to quickly tell you why. Because Gucci is a LA dog, okay? She's also from Atlanta, but her first year and a half of life she spent in LA. And when I say that my dog got extremely spoiled from friends, just beyond spoiled, okay? To the point where I'm just like, Gucci, you are a lot of work right now. But I used to work in a very, very high-end hair salon. If you live in LA, I'm actually going to plug the hair salon. This is the name of the hair salon. And I loved it there, and everyone there is amazing. But it was just so funny because Gucci would always go over to the really rich clients if they had, like, a really nice bag, or I just feel like my dog smells money. Like, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like my dog literally smells money, and she always gravitates towards the people with money. So I just had to bring her to the Lambo dealership with us. It was only right. And it's just so funny because she decided that she wanted to make friends with all the people that work there. But here's us at the dealership. I fucking love my dog. It's Gucci for me. Let's go.
Like everyone I know, I just been drinking on the low, mobbing on the low, fucking on the low, smoking on the low.
It's okay, you guys. Convertible Bentley. Picture yourself in your dream car. This is what you want. It's very obtainable for you, okay? You can get whatever it is that you want in life. And Gucci knows. I put our Dior sweater on because I'm looking bummy, so. This is a dope ass vlog. We'll see. Bless you. Love this one. I love this song.
Drinking on the low, mobbing on the low, fucking on the low.
The vlog didn't go. You guys, picture yourself and think about like the color car that you want, the interior, the stitching, all of this matters when you're picking out your dream car. Okay, we got the rims down here. What's goody? It's up to you. Look, you guys. get whatever you want. Stitching, you can customize it to whatever you want. That's crazy. What color car do you want? Have you thought about it yet?
Like, I don't know if you're manifesting, I'm manifesting this, but it's giving you're gonna be gifted.
So the dealership was fun, you guys. I actually got into the lamp truck and I actually realized that I do not really like it. For me personally, I rather have the car. I don't really know the different names of cars. I just know that they look good and the engine sounds really nice when you turn it on. So I can't really tell you, oh, this is the name of this car, this is the exact name I want, because I don't really know the names. I just know it looks cute to me. Okay, so then after that, what did I do? I think, oh yeah, I went home to my mom's house, finally. And guess what? The first book that I see when I get to my mom's house is The Secret. And I felt like I was in a movie. Okay, first of all, let me tell you guys something. Normally when I go to Atlanta, I didn't really hang out with my mom like that. Like, not even just because, like, I don't want to hang out, but I'm always just there with friends. I always get an Airbnb, or last time I kind of snuck in town. Anytime I go back home, I like to sneak in town, you know what I'm saying? Because then I get overwhelmed with so many people trying to hang out with me. If you guys moved out of your city, I feel like you can relate, okay? And when I get overwhelmed and I get anxiety and then I'm freaking out because all these people want to see me, and it's just so many hours in a day, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I can't hang out with all of y'all, okay? But yeah, so it was so funny, you guys. Me and my friend went to my mom's house, and let's just say we had a great time before we went to my mom's house. So my mom, when we get there, she's like, so what'd you guys catch on the way here? Did you catch a J, or... I'm like, no, Mom, we just caught an edible. And you guys, like, I don't know, like, why I took the edible. I literally have no idea. But it was just funny because I wish I would have filmed this, but I took the edible, right? We get to my mom's house. My mom is just like, why are your eyes so red? And I was just like, I don't know, are they red? Like, because at the time I didn't feel like I was like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, my eyes are red. I have no idea what you're talking about. And I go in the mirror and I look at my friend. I'm like, my eyes are really red. And so I think it was just the shock of me being at my mom's house. It just like triggered the liquor, triggered the alcohol. It just triggered everything that was in me. So it was actually really, really funny. So the whole time I'm sitting in my mom's living room, so there's a chair here, and then there's just like it's a couch here, there's a chair on the other side, and then there's a couch kind of like here in the middle. So my mom's sitting in the middle, and me and my friend, we're like gone at this point. And I'm just sitting there like, I can't believe that we're here right now, because out of all the places that I thought that God would take me, I just never thought he would take me like back to my roots. But it was really, to me, it was really, really important that I went back to my roots, because I feel that I've been so disconnected from where I'm from and just my mom physically, and I guess my family more physically than ever. So because I lived in LA for 8 years, and when I come home, like I said, I'm not really there, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt very disconnected from my family and disconnected with like everything, that reality a little bit that they're living, because I'm just in my own world here. So I was actually very, very grateful that God brought me back there. So the message in me going back to my roots was, when I did ayahuasca, I had to plant a tree. So you're having all these visions when you do ayahuasca, right? So I had this tree that I planted that was already my tree, right? And I hope this makes sense to you guys. I had a tree that I already planted that I came in with before I did ayahuasca. When I did ayahuasca, I was able to see the tree. And my tree, you guys, honestly, it was probably like this tall. It wasn't a tall tree. And in order, if you think of yourself as a tree, in order to get what you want and attract what you want, you have to realize that the way you grew up and all these limiting beliefs and all that stuff that you have on yourself is pretty much wrong. And so I basically had to unplant the tree, plant a whole new tree, and just really ground myself in my roots. And then I was able to create this huge tree that reaches literally like beyond the sky. Like people say the sky is the limit, but really truly there is no limit into what you can do. And being back in my mom's house was so major because when I did my ayahuasca journey and I planted my roots, the first person who was there was my great-grandmother and then my grandmother. And so all these people are angels for me now. And it was just very interesting because my mom had all of their pictures up around the house. And I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow, this is crazy. And I feel that in order for you to grow, then you need to see your roots and where you come from. And I feel that God does kind of just, boom, he shocks you into this growth, right? But I feel that it's always important to just ground yourself and just remember like where you started and remember where your family started, your ancestors, all of that. So that was just the coolest experience for me. Now I can finally show you guys that I have a cookie addiction. If you know me, you know that I love cookies, okay? And it's only sugar cookies and they have to be really, really soft. I do not like cookies that are crunchy. It's just a particular kind of cookie, and normally my friend always gets them for me when she comes and sees me, my friend, cousin, friend turned into family. She always gets them for me when she comes and sees me, and I was finally in Atlanta. I was able to get them myself. I'm so excited, you guys, and they were fresh. Roll the clip. Okay, so I used to come here for I don't even know why, honestly, but let's go. So windy, I'm sorry, I'm filming this on my phone, but this is going to be a dope story one day, so I feel like I have to film this. Here is where I went with I want to say he was like my first crush, my first lover. We went and we played games, and it was really fun. Okay, so these are the cookies. Very exciting. I always get these ones, and they look fresh right now, so that's very, very great for me. I'm in heaven this day because I can't believe that I'm here. Me being in Atlanta just felt like I was in euphoria for some reason, and I would actually love to move to Atlanta. It's very, very cute. It wasn't what I was expecting it to be. I hadn't been there in so long to just enjoy long enough to enjoy the city that I really kind of just fell in love with my city all over again, which is crazy, but it was a very fun experience. And if I'm missing anything talking in the vlog, you guys will just see it kind of play out in the rest of the vlog because my memory is actually really, really bad, and I've already started editing this, so I can't say that I remember every little pinpoint. This is part 1 of the vlog, and I'm just so excited to keep continuing to show you guys my journey of being in Atlanta. I am so, so grateful for that experience, and I would do it again if I needed to, if I had to. It was very nice seeing my friends and connecting with everyone. Part 1, okay? So stay tuned for part 2, okay? Because the journey gets crazier. You guys are literally watching my life transform into my dream life. This is in Atlanta. I was in the middle of one of my prayers, okay? So you are literally watching my life transform. And if you are on this journey, I really appreciate you being here with me, and I can't wait for you to come back for part 2. Mwah!